right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and highest honor to Yahweh, which is the name of the Heavenly Father in Paleo Ancient Hebrew, and to Yahweh Shai, when you ignorantly call Jesus Christ. His name in Paleo Ancient Hebrew. Double honors to the Apostle of the Great Millstone, the rule well and salutations to you brothers that preach, teach, and prophesy His word, truth and sincerity, and you few brothers and sisters, the hopeful elect. As we put our lives on the line in these last days to bring you this raw and this uncut truth. All right, this is the brother Ari Agra from the Grand Rapids, Michigan camp, here with another nifty lesson. Now, this weekend, when we did our lesson, we did our camp sit down. We were in this week due to technical difficulties and stuff. So we were in this week, and basically, the lesson that we expounded upon was, looking at this video of this woman, 33-year-old woman. She got jumped by her and her children, her son and her daughter got jumped by a bunch of kids. We basically did the video, right? And in that video, we showed you briefly the news clip and what have you on Saturday. And so what I wanted to do is just go into it a little bit more because this generation Z and beyond, that's this, and what they call Generation Alpha again. Look, man, it's a wrap. And this is why this has to be the last generation in this kingdom. You know what I'm saying? Because they're too wicked. Yeah, they are far too wicked, And if this kingdom continued on, especially with these single mother households, it wouldn't be nothing else left to save. These children will be complete rejects. Okay. And this is one of the main leading cause that you see something like this. Okay. I mean, attack that woman for nothing, like for absolutely nothing. But at the end, the Most High made it right with her and they actually got blessed out of the situation or from the situation, she got a house and, the Most High just blessed all these people to help donate and chip in. Then the woman with sickle cell, she came out on top. So that was a blessing in itself. Yet, that shit was wicked as hell. And all right, so these children are inherently wicked. It's a terrible Chicago mother and her son jumped by a gang of elementary school students as they walked home. Attack reportedly left them serious condition, or whatever, in serious condition. Excuse me, I'm sure. So this is the woman. All right, let's get to it. Yeah.
Dozens of people came out to support a Southside mom and her son after a video of them being attacked went viral.
That's crazy. Kids is fighting adults. Where's the parents? Why are they being accountable for?
Video shared tens of thousands of times on Facebook shows the attack. You can see the woman being punched and eventually falling to the ground, where the assault turns even more violent. We've frozen the video here because it's too graphic after this point. We also blurred the faces of the people involved because they're minors and no charges have been filed. The woman's family was among those at Bright Elementary School. They allege the woman's son has been bullied for 2 years. And yesterday, as the woman walked her kids home from school, the teens turned on the mom.
It's an outrage, and I just feel like we got to do better as parents, maybe community, maybe as a school. This could have been prevented if the school would have helped out more, the principal would have stepped up.
Justice still needs to be done. Something needs to be done to the kids that jumped on them. Some type of justice.
Chicago police confirm a woman and boy were seriously injured by a group of offenders yesterday afternoon and taken to Trinity Hospital for treatment. Some parents at the school didn't want to be on camera, but affirm a group of young people have been bullying the boy and others.
That's disgusting. I don't got no words for it. My heart is hurting. Sorry.
In a statement, a CPS spokesperson says, in part, we are horrified by the attack on this family, and we are working collaboratively with city departments and agencies to provide support to the victims of this attack. That is the latest from the South Side. Leah Hope, ABC 7 Eyewitness News. Okay. Dozens of people.
All right, and so go out there and check out the footage. Of course, I want to show it, but you know how YouTube is and stuff. So what they did was out of pocket as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And you just start to see this trend. Like, not to say that other generations didn't have like bad children, with this shit right here. Like, I really didn't like. Man, I'd have been too. Even though I was in the street, like, motherfuckers that had a real mom and shit there, like, there's in elementary, I would have never thought to do no stupid ass shit like that, right? Like, that's how dumb that shit is, right? And it was all led by this little demon. Hold on. Nah, this is the girl that led the whole attack. She's the one that got it started, okay? And all of this dumbass shit, girl who allegedly, she was the one that got the whole thing started. She was front row when it popped off, right? And then they had this little intervention with her, which was all bullshit, because she's in 8th grade. She know what the fuck she's doing. You're not no little ass child. You're a young woman. I'm the cheerleading captain. I'm the prom queen. I get nothing but A's and B's. She could tell she didn't give a fuck the whole time. Fake ass crocodile tears. She didn't have no tears. She wasn't wiping no tears. She basically got get out of jail free pass. And then you got this black ass bitch right here. And she's trying to stick up these. If you laugh at them and you laughing at yourself, and because they are our future, motherfucker, that's not our future. These are the type of motherfuckers that will be destroyed. And when they're looking around like, oh, what happened to them kids, man? Them kids. They all fucked up because they are wicked as fuck. You think the Most High don't know what he's doing? You think the Most High make mistakes? Oh, man, a child died, man. The Mogwai guy, because he know they ain't going to be shit. He know they ain't shit. This is why we have biblical laws in the Bible to deal with shit like this. Okay? Because it's unacceptable. We will go ahead and we will basically cut that off at the head, dog. When they're a certain age, and I'm gonna get into that law. They will be beaten. They'll be beaten by the city elders or stoned to death, because this type of unacceptable ass behavior, they couldn't condone that. Because guess what? If you doing this type of unacceptable ass behavior, this type of wicked ass behavior, and you ain't even honoring your mother and your father, and you're not listening, can't nobody tell you shit. Guess what? You're gonna grow up and be an adult that does that type of shit. So they just have to put up early and they get your ass on out of here. Okay? And it's also as an example to the rest of our people and the young ones. When they see that type of shit, they're like, oh, hell no, I'm not going to do that shit, because I don't want to end up like them. Okay? But this little bullshit ass excuse she didn't give a fuck. Didn't even directly apologize. It's all bullshit and games. You know what I'm saying? And then they get slapped on their wrist. They get slapped on their wrist. It happened again. It's going to happen again in a different way. You know what I'm saying? This little bitch is a bully and she ain't getting punished for it. She's just going to get her way out of it. They teaching her at an early age that just because you're a girl, you can get away with some shit. Because if it was a little boy that age, they wouldn't have played that shit. They would have fucked him up. But the same women that are raising them is coming up with excuses for them. Okay? Now, no, this woman is not her mother, but she's some community advocate or some shit that she call herself, which is just all bullshit to me. It sounds like bullshit. All right, you came in and you calling police up, make her, you know what I'm saying, repent or some dumb ass shit. No, she don't give a fuck. She don't give a shit. And go check the video out. I'll play this little piece though.
You don't have to put your best foot forward. You still gotta do the best that you can. You still cannot put your hands on people, feet on people, or none of that. The only time you can put your hands on somebody is if they touch you. Other than that, your hands supposed to be on your side. You go to jail too, fuck that. Lock the mamas up and throw the kids in the garbage.
That's it. I'm much to what she said. Because when you see the video, And her weak ass apology and this dumbass intervention, they basically giving this little bitch a pass. And I said that because that's all she is. But doing some shit like that, fuck that little demon bitch. She ain't shit. And if you don't like it, get the fuck off my line. Because I'm gonna keep it raw and I'm gonna keep it real. That little punk ass bitch don't deserve no pat on the back and shit. Oh, she just made a mistake, bitch. You knew what you was doing. You knew it. You let it for no fucking reason. And so she's doing that to adults, and this child will get tormented for 2 years, and then ain't no telling who else she's been doing like that. This is just one incident. That little bitch probably got a whole bunch of kids she done did this shit to. All right. And guess what? She been getting off on it like it's nothing. Nobody's punishing her. That this all this bullshit ass, you know, feeling sorry for her and patting her on our back bullshit is not gonna cut it. And this is one of the vast majority of the reasons why these little kids are demon seeds now, because they not getting corrected the correct way. Getting corrected the correct way. Damn. Now check this out. And yes, that's the sound of me cooking something in the background. All right. That's all that sound is. Okay. This is Proverbs 20 and 11. Even a child known by his doing, where even a child is known by his doings, whether his work be pure or whether it be right. So a child is going to be known by their doings. Just because they're a child doesn't mean they're innocent. Okay? Because I done seen some demon spawns, be brought forth, and it's a trip, dog. Them motherfuckers, man, they just like a little Edomite. They just wicked from the womb. And they don't have they don't give a damn. Okay, from the womb, they are wicked as hell, just like these Edomites. You got 2/3 of our children that are just little demon seeds, man. All right, and the only way that they're going to learn is by a strict judgment or punishment. You know, other than that, they'll continue to perpetuate this type of wicked ass behavior because nobody is doing anything official about it. They're just giving them excuses. Like, no, I couldn't imagine my generation doing some shit like this. And we was in there doing some gangster shit and some real messed up shit. Real wicked shit. But this right here, this is unexcusable. And you're starting to see more and more of this happen. All right. And just because we have camera phones and shit like that, we getting the true skinny of what's going on and how these children are really acting out, dog. Because a lot of these parents is only halfway parents, because all they want to do is hurry up and send them kids to school so they can get them out their hair and shit, even if they don't have to work. That's why a lot of these parents was fucked up, because they didn't know how to act when they had to deal with their children over COVID and shit. You know, tripping and complaining because they actually had to be parents. That was crazy. My children in homeschool, so all four of them. So, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we was accustomed to that shit. It was nothing, right? But nonetheless, this is what you're seeing. This is the stuff that you are taking place, or that's taking place at these wicked ass schoolhouses. Okay? These kids can't hardly learn because they getting bullied and put in these messed up situations by little demons like these every day. And they might not even tell you, or you probably don't even know. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be active in your child's life to know what the fuck is going on. Okay?
Still cannot put your hands on people, feet on people, or none of that. The only time you need to be putting your hands on somebody is if they touch you. Other than that, your hands supposed to be on your side.
You don't give a fuck.
Go to jail too, fuck that. Lock the mamas up and throw the kids in the garbage can.
That's it. Throw them in the goddamn garbage can. 'Cause they ain't gonna be shit just like their parents.
Y'all want y'all kids to do this to our kids.
All right, now I'm gonna just go down the line on some, basically wicked situations that are of current event that are relevant to this message. Okay, check this out.
Y'all want y'all kids to do this to our kids, huh? You bitches gonna keep pushing and pushing and pushing. I'm pissed the fuck off. If you don't like this, then scroll the fuck up. I just seen a 4th grader beat and strangle a 2nd grader. Then this nigga fucking hand on me in the school
Mm.
Luckily, the little boy is still alive. I don't like that the parents went anonymous. The fuck y'all scared for? This happened to y'all child. You need to let this be known. Y'all need to be serious.
Mm-hmm.
Make it seem like they was horseman. It's not horseman. This is straight bullying. If we already know what color the other little boy is, because when he did it, why he tell the little boy, yeah, this is what we used to do to y'all back in the day? Why the fuck a fourth grader in the same bathroom with a second grade? Why they not being honored? Why they don't have nobody in the bathroom or outside in the hallways? If we're just to go home, how long was he gone out the classroom before teachers started looking for him? This was in Charles County. In Maryland, at Seapar Barnhart Elementary. Now, when the parents found this out, they was at work. They get the call from the principal, Gary Burke. She was the one that rode in the ambulance with the little boy. Now, when she first told the parents the story, she told them he was choking. The parents were to the hospital.
Choking.
And he choked while eating lunch at school. Y'all, why the fuck the principal trying to say that they was horsemen? She even released a statement saying some dumb shit telling some he jumped up on a hook and got caught.
God damn.
Got neck contusion, which is caused by blunt trauma to the neck. Not only that, though, y'all, when the principal had got to him, she said he was foaming out the mouth and unconscious.
God damn.
Really trying to cover this up. They really trying to make it seem like they was horse playing. And of course, you know, when shit like this happen, when it's always that color, they not about to show no pictures. They not even about to give out no names. They not even saying nothing about the parents of the little boy. Did y'all spell them? Anything? In the news outlets, they just really trying to butter this shit up, y'all. Why is this not being talked about? Share this out, y'all. And of course, we're gonna have the white tees in the comments trying to justify, oh, how y'all know? Who the fuck gonna say that? Any other color gonna say that? What color is the only ones that do this? If I'm them parents, I'm pressing charges on all their ass. I'm sworn at school. I'm taking my son out of there and I'm homeschooling. Because with mine like that, man, shit getting flipped up. I'm telling you, won't be nobody else going to that school. That's gonna be
that motherfucker be in pieces. Yeah.
Y'all want y'all kids to do this to our kids.
I'll take that. Hey, motherfucker, you know Jay, you like, hey man, I take this bitch out, dog. Nah, fucker, you don't do shit if you want to. Don't do shit about this if you want to. Jake will be like, man, I fuck this bitch up, dog. I'll find this little nigga, man, this little devil and shit. Hey man, don't underestimate a man about his children. Okay? Don't ever do that shit. That's an easy way for somebody to get their life snatched from they soul snatched from their fucking body. Okay? Don't play about a man and his children. Because you do not know the lengths of them. Like he said, I don't know why that brother and that sister got their face all blurred out, covered up all in the dark like they did something wrong. Fuck that. Let it be known. Let that shit be known. Okay? This goofy ass shit, man. Hell no. I'm about to goddamn let the whole world know, boy. It's about to, man, shit. Some heads gonna roll up in this motherfucker, man. Okay? That's how I feel. Shit. Let's keep going.
A 17-year-old in Georgia was arrested after stabbing his mama because he felt like she took too long to bring him his food. So he picked up an 8-inch knife and stabbed her in the back of her head.
Damn.
And when she turned around, he stabbed her in her eye.
Damn.
And then she tried to fight him off. He stabbed her in her breast and both of her hands. 2 people was inside the home when the stabbing took place. And one of them was a 4-year-old child. Listen, we gotta stop catering to these children because they walking around the house feeling entitled, and they shouldn't. What have you done for your mama lately? What have you done for her to be bringing you your food? And how is it that easy for you to just pick up a knife and try to kill your mama? Because that knife was 8 inches long. So you had every intention to kill her over a plate of food that you didn't get. And now you're on your way to prison. Somewhere where you don't have no say-so over what you gonna eat or when you gonna get it. And you gonna be fine with that. Hear me out. Giving your children the world don't make you a good parent. You're not a slave to them. You don't owe them your peace And a lot of y'all know that, but it's a lot of y'all who don't. And you letting your children stress you out. You raised your child to the best of your ability. You gave them everything you didn't have. So if they can't appreciate that, oh well. 17-year-old in Georgia was arrested after stabbing his mama because he felt like...
I mean, god damn. With an 8-inch knife. Yeah, because he didn't have a man in that household. It was only him, his mama, and his 4-year-old sibling. Okay, check this out. Let's get into the meat and the potatoes. The meat and the potatoes. Exodus 20:12. Honor thy father and thy mother, that thy days may be long upon the land which Yahweh thy God giveth thee. Right? That's why you see them getting executed quick as fuck, because they don't want to follow that. Okay? Let's keep going. Here you go. Proverbs 13:24. He that spareth his rod hateth his son, but he that loveth him chasteneth him betimes. And that's usually the father's job, to be the disciplinarian. So for a lot of women, if they're not in the household, like my mom didn't play that shit. So she fucked me up. You know, he fucked us up, you know, when we was out of line, out of pocket. She didn't play that shit. But especially with these new mothers now, the father's not around, and they don't want nobody else to tell their children what to do and shit, but they don't want to reach forward and discipline them damn selves. And it's a goddamn shame, dog. On some real shit, it's a fucking shame. Okay? And this is how you make little monsters like this. This bitch bringing them his plate, and this little fat motherfucker look like he ain't missed a meal in ages and shit. But he get mad because the motherfucking plate. Yeah, they gonna have your fat ass on the plate, you little nigga. Gonna have you with an apple in your mouth, little pig, you know? Proverbs 20:11. Even a child is known, or I read that, by his doings, right? Proverbs 22:6. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. And nobody was training him up, so he was left to himself. It's Proverbs 22:15. Foolishness is bound up in the heart of a child, but the rod of correction shall drive it far from him. So you need all of this better parenting without discipline. All that is bullshit. You one of them goofy motherfuckers, man. Your child ain't going to be shit. No, we're doing a new way of we don't discipline. We don't believe in disciplining our children, and that's why they ain't shit. Some new way of disciplining all this dumbass shit. All right, and guess what? Now you just making an issue for everybody else in this mug. Okay, because of what you don't want to do, what you afraid of doing, which is the right thing, because the Bible says it's the right thing. Okay, you afraid to do the shit because you don't want to, because you trying to be the fucking good guy. You trying to be friends with the child and shit instead of doing what a parent is supposed to do. And that's why you are raising up these monsters. It says, this is Proverbs 22:12. Apply thine heart, which is your mind, Hebrew word is lab, onto instruction, and thine ears to the words of knowledge. Withhold not correction from the child, for if thou beatest him with the rod, he shall not die. Thou shalt beat him with the rod, and thou shalt deliver his soul from hell. He need the shit beat out of him. And see, I'm talking about before that happened. You know, he just needed the shit beat out of him so he can realize reality. But since he ain't had that father there to do it, that masculine feature to do it, he became the fat demon that you see now. And can't nobody tell him shit. Yeah, okay. Now your ass is going to prison. And they gonna take that little dude and they gonna look, man, they gonna bust him down. They gonna bust his cheeks. Oh, he's 17. Yeah, little nigga, they gonna bust his cheeks open. right? They gonna bust them down. I guarantee that. They gonna bust them down. Oh, you like nah, you want to kill your mama and shit, nigga. I wish I could see my mama, nigga. And he might not make it. And if he do, he gonna be holding the nigga's pocket, dog. Straight up. Straight up and down. All right. It says, Proverbs 29:15, a rod and reproof give wisdom, but a child left to himself bringing his mother to shame. Bet. You just ain't got shit to do. You just left to yourself and you just all emotional, moody, and she catering to all your feelings and shit, even when you wrong, out of pocket. It says, Proverbs 29:17, correct thy son, and he shall give thee rest. Yea, he shall give delight unto thy soul. Isaiah 51:20, thy sons have fainted. They lie at the head of the streets, and as a wild bull in a net, they are full of fury of Yahweh, the rebuke of thy God. Yeah, the Most High. Look, man, you look at these niggas hanging on these street corners and doing all that extra shit. They like wild bulls, man. They ain't got no goddamn control, nobody, and they in their strength because they youthful. They think they could take on the world, and they just end up trying to destroy the world around them, in their neighborhoods and what have you. It says, Zechariah 1:15. Nope. Hold on, just a minute. Let's go back.
She took too long to bring him his food. So
they used sticks to grape her. And you're not even going to guess who they is. This is 5-year-old Amari. She's out of Cleveland, Ohio. This case is absolutely traumatic. Now, Amari's mom had to go and have a medical procedure done. So on September 13th, she left Amari with a family member. Shortly thereafter, Amari's mother, Antavia, received a phone call from this family member. And she said that...
That's another thing. Y'all can't be leaving your children with whoever the fuck just because they got the same blood. Oh, that's my blood. I don't give a damn. Now look at this child. This child is all fucked up because you left them with somebody that was irresponsible as fuck. Because she had a legitimate reason, had to go get that procedure done. But you left them with somebody that fucked them, and now you got to get a phone call from that person, right? And I know it's hard to find people, or it might not be that easy, but you cannot leave them with just any fucking body, okay? Watch who you trust, even if they got the same blood in their veins as you.
Her daughter was nowhere to be found. She walked out of the house and she couldn't find her. Of course, Antavia rushes over. When she gets there, she sees an EMS truck and she sees her daughter, barely recognizable. She had chunks of her hair pulled out from the skull. She had a huge lump on her head, bruising all over, sticks and dirt in the private areas, and she was rushed to the hospital. Now, it has since been shared by Antavia, the mother, that a group of bigger kids around ages 8, 9, and 10 walked up and presented themselves as friendly. Remember, Maria is 5 years old. She's also autistic. They took her by her hand and they walked her to a field that was far away from the residence. This is where, and again, trigger warning, they brutally beat her, SA'd her,
sexually assault,
pulled her hair out, used items like sticks to SA her, signs of strangulation. The abuse is just unimaginable to continue to describe. But what's even worse is that law enforcement doesn't seem to be able to do anything to the 8 and 9-year-old. They said that they can charge the 10-year-old, but there could be no charges to the 8 and 9-year-old. Something's absolutely not right here. There needs to be charges. People, children need to be held accountable. And this story needs to blow the hell up. There's a GoFundMe. They used sticks to grape her. And you're not even going to...
Yeah, okay. You do that fuck shit if you want to. Hey, 8, 9 can't nothing have... Oh, yeah, y'all can't do shit. Okay. Play with me if you want to. Oh, yeah, y'all can't do it? Okay. You little punk motherfuckers just going around like ain't shit. You just making a monster, dog. Motherfuckers are some monsters. Ain't gonna nothing happen. It says, mother breaks down after her son caused over $70,000 worth of damage to her house because she took his phone for misbehaving. Now, I'm going to show you why the Most High came up with that law, all right, about what we supposed to do with little niggas like this, man, and the one that just stabbed her. This shit. I'm trying to figure this shit out right here. This nigga broke the goddamn counter. He's trying to, right there. Look at that shit. This shit look like a marble counter. What the fuck did he use to break this motherfucker? Whoever this child, this he ain't no child. Whoever this teen is, they need to take him and they need to kill his ass. Cause this nigga did this for a phone. What's he gonna do if he don't get his way in the streets with what you got? He said you got something he wanted or some shit. This motherfucker is not, he can't allow to be. Oh, he can change and he can fuck all that. Are you hoping and praying on that? And the motherfucker still turn into a monster. It's gonna be on your blood to be on your hands too. This shit, man. Nigga done broke marble. Flip the damn bridge. Look at this shit. No fucking way, man. Yeah, fuck, man. This shit, man. Crazy. This big ass bitch, man. Crying and shit. Should have been and fucked him up. Then he gave his ass to the state.
Take a baby bag.
This shit, man. No fucking way. Let me tell you something, man. You got about one time to do this, and one or two things gonna happen. Well, one, I'm gonna fuck you up. Two, I just might, hey, and this type of shit. You want to be free and you don't want to do what the fuck you. All right, I'm gonna give you a taste of reality. I'm gonna let the state have your dumb ass. I'm gonna let the state gonna take your stupid ass into one of these homes. And goddamn it, since you can't seem to appreciate what the Most High blessed you to have, which is a loving, caring parent, motherfucker, you can get your goofy ass out here and you can find out what the world is like for real. Cause I'm done with your bitch ass. Cause if I don't get you up out of here, I'm gonna fucking kill you, dog. So this right here is probably the best solution. Let me get him the fuck on before I take his motherfucking life. And I'll be all fucked up because this nigga is nothing but a demon spawn. Okay? No fucking way, man. Look at this shit. Bitch crying and shit.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
No, this nigga broke the toilet? What the fuck? What the fuck?
Mercy. Oh my god. Oh my.
This nigga broke the fucking. All right, so this can't be no little nigga. Like, you seen her in the mirror, not this mirror. She was in her room and shit. So she looked like a large one. This bitch is built like an elephant. So I guarantee this little nigga ain't no little nigga. He a big nigga. Big little nigga. Broke the fucking countertop. How you smash a toy? What the fuck, dog? I think he was, I forgot how old he was, how big he was. Listen to this nigga. Shut your ass up. Man, the police, the bitch ain't even called the cops. Bet you she ain't called the cops. Get that little nigga. That little nigga need to be a ward of the state. Okay? He need to be really destroyed. Somebody doing all that shit, that little nigga need to be destroyed.
His sister's white husband used to.
Let's go. Let's get it. Let's back it up with some scripture. All right. It says, Deuteronomy 21:18. If a man have a stubborn and rebellious son, which will not obey the voice of his father or the voice of his mother, it says, and that when they have chastened, been whooping his ass and grounding him and, taking stuff from him, will not hearken unto them, not listen unto him, then shall his father and his mother take hold of him and bring him out unto the elders of his city and unto the gate of his place. It says, and they shall say unto the elders of the city, this our son is stubborn and rebellious. He will not obey his voice or our voice. He is a glutton. That nigga just like that little fat motherfucker. He mad because she didn't bring him his plate fast enough and shit. And a drunkard. Niggas out in the street always getting popped and jacked up, getting splashed, getting fucked up all the time. You know what I'm saying? On a normal basis. Okay? Alcoholic or taking drugs or whatever the fuck it may be, right? It says, and all the men of his city, shall stone him with stones. You see all the men. Now the men got to get involved. Oh, you think you tough, little nigga? You think you tough, nigga, huh? Got something for your ass. They probably beat the shit out of him and bind him up and go take his ass somewhere. And they stone him with some big ass stones until he die. All right? Stone him with stones that he die. So shalt thou put evil away from among you. And all Israel shall hear and fear. Straight, simple, and to the point. Little niggas like that, you got to fucking get rid of. Okay? You have to get rid of them. If they don't want to listen, they don't want to comply, you don't sit up and cry about it and be all fucked up about it. You let the elders know, and then they supposed to get that shit done. Yep. Yeah, that nigga ain't shit, man. He do keep up shit and do all. Hey, and they gonna handle that. The men. Ecclesiasticus 22:9. If children live honestly and have wherewithal, they shall cover the baseness of their parents. We raise your children up so they can be better than you. That thing that we didn't have, and we might have been all out here in the street. I did some extra shit, and then it's like we raising our children up so they can be better than us, and they don't have to do that. And you can tell a lot about a parent looking at your child like, wow, they well behaved. Okay. Man, they doing what they got to do, especially compared to their parent. But they used to be in the streets and they this, that, and the third. It says, Ecclesiasticus 22:10. But children, being haughty, proud, right, through disdain and want of nurture, because children, when they want to be nurtured, they act out because they want attention from their parent a lot of the time. Okay. And then you got to show them that attention, but at the same time, when they bad, you show them that attention too, which is whooping their ass. Okay? Being haughty through disdain and want of nurture do stain the nobility of their kindred. They will leave you looking bad out here. They will fuck up your family name doing shit like this. Just because they want to, do their own thing. Like they heavy D or some shit. I'm doing my own thing. Do our own thing. Ecclesiastes 16:3. Trust not thou in their life, neither respect the multitude. For one that is just is better than 1,000. And better is it to die without children than to have them that are ungodly. Golly, man. Most High had it down to a science, man. This is why it's so key that we follow these laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability. Why? Because it is longevity in life. Let's keep going. This is Ecclesiastes 16:1. Desire not a multitude, a whole lot of unprofitable children, neither delight in ungodly sons. So some bitches, they'll be out there in Chicago and Cali. My son is a gangster. He don't play. Don't make me go get my son, cause he ain't gonna play that shit. He about that life, and like they proud of that shit. That they sons do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Speaking from experience, I done seen that shit happen so much. Says, though they multiply, rejoice not in them, except the fear of of the Lord be with them. Okay? Trust not thou in their life, neither respect their multitude. For one that is just is better than 1,000, and better is it to die without children than to have them that are ungodly. So I mean, having that's fucks your name up. Now they speak, oh yeah, that's your son. That little nigga, man, he killed my son. They'll be ready to kill you over what this little nigga, what this little bitch did. You know what I'm saying? Ecclesiasticus 7:23, hast thou children, instruct them, and bow down their neck from their youth. Whoop they ass from their youth. Okay? No fucking talking to them and warning them all the time and these hollow ass one. No, you got to get nation. You got to get them. All right? You supposed to be on their ass, dog. And you better get to them for this world, dude. Cause when this world get to them, it ain't gonna be no motherfucking games, dog. This world get a hold of their ass, it's rap. They gonna chew them motherfuckers up and spit them out. You be sitting up at their funeral and shit crying. Standing over a fucking casket, asking why not my baby, and you knew that wasn't shit. I wonder why these niggas getting put on t-shirts a lot of fucking time. Because they some demons, man. They some fucking demons. The Most High be like, man, I'm tired of this shit. I'm going to just take this nigga the fuck out because he ain't gonna get it. Okay? That's the reality, man. I was on that road and the Most High held me the fuck up. I got locked up and all this. That shit woke me the fuck up. I was like, man, I don't want to be up in this bitch. This ain't shit. Fuck a gladiator school. Niggas up in there comfortable and they trying, nah, man. That shit ain't no badge of honor. It's shameful to not only you, but especially onto your parents, man. So, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to say something on that video in general because we went into it and I wanted to just go more in depth because, man, there's a lot of children that's going to be dying. What you think? Children wasn't drowning like a motherfucker in the day of Noah? It was women, children drowning with these men, babies, infants. Most High flooded the whole fucking world because of shit like this. But this time, he's going to come back and he's going to baptize it in the flames, man. I'm talking about America and any other countries that he would join into their destruction, including Israel. He's going to do it because it's biblical. A little fat ass nigga, man. Look at this nigga. He like that nigga off of Boondocks. Smoking cigarettes, nigga, man. Anyway, man. Pray you would edify. Check it out yourself. You know what I'm saying? Be circumspect. Till the next time, I bid you shalom.